that four fantastic people have been mentioned in the movie. One of them is Reed, who is also called Mr. Fantastic. He possessed the ability as his body had much flexibility. The other fantastic person name is Johnny, and he is known as a human torch. His talent was this: he used to transfer into fire. The third one was Ben, who was called the Thing. He used to transfer himself into a stone. The fourth one was a girl named Susan, who used to be invisible, and she was known as Invisible Woman. Reed and Ben moved to an office at the start of the movie, and that was Doctor's office. He was astronaut. Actually, Mr. Fantastic Reed used to think that many changes have been seen on the Earth decades ago due to the cloud in space. There is also a girl named Susan who had an affair with Reed. However, she is having an affair with a doctor named Dr. Doom, whom they both visited. They had been classmates, but Dr. Doom had grown rich because he could risk anything to get money. Reed wanted to explore the space, so he talked to Dr. Doom about it. He says, "You will have to offer me 75% if you want to do as such." Then Reed agrees. Now it is seen that Reed and Dr. Doom get ready to fly to space. Then it is witnessed that a space storm is breaking out in the space. Ben is outside the station. They tried their best to rescue Ben. At the same time, the space station's shield is not activated by them. That space storm affects the inside of the space station. Then it is noticed that they descend on the Earth. Having a bad condition, Ben restores his sense after 3 days, and Susan's health condition was also not good enough. Reed brings for her sunflowers. Johnny is also here, and a nurse checks her body temperature, which was high. In the evening, they both go for a walk, but his body catches fire because of the strong wind. He directly moves to ice so he may blow out his body fire. On the opposite side, it is seen that Dr. Doom is enraged. He was concerned that the addition of Reed would result in a loss for this company, but he also has mysterious powers that allow him to move things without touching them. Then it is shown that Reed and Susan meet each other at a place. Reed is telling Susan, "I am glad to see you happy with that new man." Susan realizes strangely, thinking he is not feeling bad. She is enraged and she makes herself invisible in furry. She was quite unaware about her power. A bottle is also fallen down in furry by her, but Reed catches that bottle separating his hand. He does not let it fall. Here, Reed also comes to know first time that his body has flexibility. Then Johnny also arrives, who had also known right now about his body transformation into fire. Then three of them go to Ben, who had locked himself in a room. He does not unlock the door for them and runs outside, breaking the window. He directly goes to his wife, who is scared seeing him. He is dejected. Next day, he is sitting near the edge of a bridge. Then a man appears there who wanted to commit suicide. Ben moves forward to save him, but an accident occurs there at the same time. Three of them were going to Ben's house, four of them being to stop the occurrence of the accident there. The public is left astonished seeing them, but also applaud for them. Then Ben's wife comes there, who puts her marriage rings there, taking it off. Ben is saddened on it, but Reed consoles him saying, "Don't worry, we will also be converted into normal being as in the previous time." Now television has started to broadcast their news. The public had started to call them their ideal. Then it is observed that they all four go to a place, and the people were standing there to see them holding the chart paper, but they were also feeling fear from Ben along with it. He was transformed into Stone Man. Coming there, Dr. Doom asks Susan to come with him. Reed attempts to stop them while coming there, but the lights being to fluctuate because of his annoyance. It means that man had also possessed the powers. Then Ben approaches there, who was completely transformed into stone and strongest man. Being afraid from him, Dr. Doom leaves from there. He had also started to sense as his body is converted into metal. When he shares it with the doctor tells him that you will be transformed into metal in 2 or 3 days. I am hearing about this disease for the first time, so I will have to transfer this news to the senior doctors, as this disease may not become the threat of life for anyone. Now that man did not want to reveal it before anyone, so he kills the doctor there. Coming back, he begins to stitch the spacesuit that they had to wear in the space, so they may put on these spacesuit according to their powers. Reed shows to all machines though which they could again to be transformed into normal humans, but he tells it has also a threat. Either we will be converted into normal being, or we will possess many more strengths. Then it is revealed that some people wanted to dominate Dr. Doom's company. Here that man knows that he possesses such strength as he can store the electricity. Going there, he puts that man dead, giving him electric shock. Contrarily, it is seen that Johnny goes outside to transform his bike stunts. Even he was forbidden, while other three want to call him back. Afterward, they come back to the house. But it is observed that Ben being take interest in a girl while sitting in a pub at night. Actually, that girl was blind, so she begins to talk without any fear arriving at Ben. On the other side, it is witnessed that Dr. Tom used to detest Reed, so he sets CCTV cameras in his office to keep an eye on him. Then he moves to Ben and says, Reed does not want to convert you into normal being. He only loves Susan. Then Susan and Reed comes there. Seeing them, Ben leaves after being furious. Being angry, he begins the experimentation on himself using that machine. But the experiment is failed because of that machine's low battery. It is seen now that man calls Ben again to conduct an experiment on him. During this, he himself sucks up all the radiations which emit from Ben's body at that time, and he becomes more powerful. Here Ben loses his power to a great extent. Then that man takes Reed into his office, attacking him. He places him into a cold place. Then he shoots a missile in order to search for Johnny. Johnny notices that missile at a distance standing with his sister. He gets awareness that we will be ruined if it is dropped here. Then he jumps off the building. Falling down, he increases his body temperature to an extent that he may fly. He falls aside into water and missile is also exploded there. Now Ben was having a soft corner for Reed. He again moves into that machine to save him, and he comes out while transforming into a stone man. There is a quarrel between that man and Susan. When he goes to that man, going there, Ben beats him brutally and falls down. That man had transformed into metal completely, and he takes a stand to face Ben. Johnny also reaches there. Then Reed asks him to emit the fire from your body, and Susan also directs the flame toward that man using her power. That man's body begins to melt because he was made of metal. Then Ben throws cold water on him, which freezes him there. Then it is seen they are very excited. How did they beat their enemy down? Then they go at a party where Reed suggested Susan to marry him. It is also revealed that Dr. Doom was still alive. This movie complete here. Stay with us, stay connected, and thanks for watching.